Maine is a state inseparably linked with its natural resources. For over a century, visitors and residents alike have taken pleasure in our year-round opportunities to experience nature. Few other places offer a natural experience as authentic as Maine's outdoors. Maine is a land rich in contrast between fresh and salt water, alpine and lowlands, quaint villages, and millions of acres of uninterrupted wilderness. Maine's quality of life and its economy rely on the diversity and abundance of fish and wildlife that inhabit our state. Whether wetting a fly, photographing a young moose in a stream, marveling at migrating waterfowl, biking and hiking along favorite trails in the fall, catching a glimpse of a black bear, or boating on our lakes and rivers, Mainers and those who come to visit our state value this personal connection and contribute more than $2.4 billion annually to the state's economy. The Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife is a very small agency made up of 50 wildlife biologists, 26 fisheries biologists, 31 fish culturists, and 125 game wardens. What makes them unique is their commitment to their chosen calling in life to be stewards of this special place. They perform their duties and responsibilities not primarily for pay, but out of a dedication to the natural resources. We share your passion for preserving the Maine we know and love for our children and their children's children, and are working on your behalf to ensure that Maine's natural resources are never depleted. In fiscal year 2008, it took an annual budget of $34.6 million for the department to ensure the future of Maine's natural resources. $20.9 million came from license fees and registrations. Another $8.4 million came from federal matching funds. And $3 million came from other special revenues such as the Moose Lottery, the Chickadee Checkoff on tax returns, and the sale of the Loon and Sportsman's license plates. Only $3 million came from taxes or the general fund. 50 wildlife biologists work to protect non-game and endangered species, such as the bald eagle, the piping plover, Canada lynx, and the black racer snake. These dedicated professionals also manage game populations such as bear, moose, deer, and beaver. 26 fish biologists keep our inland fisheries safe from invasive species, determine populations of the various species of fish, set creel limits, and conduct scientific studies to determine the quality of water. 31 fish culturists stock 1.3 million trout and salmon each year with fish raised in our 8 hatcheries. Without healthy populations of fish, game, and non-game species, Maine's economy would suffer irreparable damage. Few people realize that the Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife has protected more than 95,000 acres of land for recreational use in every county. These lands include our network of wildlife management areas and more than 120 water access sites. Game wardens play an important role in wildlife management and public safety. In 2007, the Warden Service conducted more than 350 search and rescue missions for residents and visitors who became lost or injured while in our forests and mountains and on our lakes and streams. A game warden's job is made more difficult when you consider that more than 100,000 people snowmobile on thousands of miles of trails, and more than 59,000 people ride ATVs statewide. The job of enforcement and public safety in the far reaches of our vast wilderness is a monumental and expensive task for such a small force. Our 125 game wardens patrol all areas of the state, typically logging more than 3 million miles each year. 3 aircraft are in full-time service to assist with fish stocking, regular patrols, law enforcement, and search and rescue operations. One of the most important aspects of the job is to protect the property of private citizens who own more than 90% of the land in Maine. Most of the landowners have traditionally provided access to their land for every kind of outdoor and recreational pursuit. It falls on the wardens to patrol and enforce the laws that protect these lands and to maintain good relations with these landowners to continue the time-honored practice of allowing access to their property. There is no doubt that our natural resources are the lifeblood of our economy. 800,000 people watch wildlife in our state with a $1.3 billion impact on the economy. 289,000 people purchased fishing licenses in 2007, while another 209,000 people purchased hunting licenses. Hunting and fishing had a combined $498 million impact on this economy. And that's not all. Boating brings in $153 million, and the snowmobile and ATV industries added a combined $500 million, bringing the total annual impact of these major industries on Maine's economy to more than $2.4 billion. These outdoor recreational pursuits support nearly 16,000 jobs and $449 million in salaries and wages. They account for more than $865 million in retail sales, $109 million in state and local taxes, and another $95 million in federal tax revenues. The Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife plays a major role in managing and sustaining the lifeblood of our economy. As stewards of Maine's natural resources, it is our job to preserve and protect Maine's outdoor heritage and our economic future. It is our duty and our moral responsibility to make sure that our children and future generations can enjoy this beautiful and magical place which is unmatched in the lower 48 states. As stewards of this precious piece of Mother Earth, each and every one of us has a moral obligation to safeguard and maintain the only home we have.